One more thing that I left out of my recent video that I meant to touch on was, how when I was making claims about being microwaved, my mother called a social worker and they put me in the loony bin for 3 months. They would not let me go because I wouldn't change my story or deny these things happened to me. Um, she now thinks that I have schizophrenia. My mother says I'm mentally ill. I got this hip replacement, and my mother used to be a stripper. She used to be a stripper when she knew my father, the biker, and she has 3 kids with 3 different guys. She always used men, and she's not a very good role model, and she thinks she's holier than thou. She's constantly gaslighting me and blaming me on for things I didn't do. For example, I'll make coffee and I'll be walking with my crutches and a coffee cup, and I won't be spilling it, but she'll say, "You're making stains all over. You're spilling the coffee, and you're making a mess." Or there was a scratch on the toilet the other day. She said, "I scratched the toilet lid with my crutches." And she won't let things go. She'll yell at me all day about it. And if I ignore her, she will say, "Hello, is anybody there?" until she gets a response, and then use that as more ammunition to verbally assault me further. She will say, "My father was a pig, and I'm a pig just like my father," and things like that. But she's always threatening to call social workers to get me put away, or call the police and say that she doesn't want me here, even though I pay her money to stay here, until I can find another place. This is temporary until I heal from my surgery. I already found a place to go. I'm leaving. I'm going there next month. But meanwhile, I'm just trying to keep safe and keep my distance from her. But yesterday, when I was on my crutches and she was arguing and yelling at me, I brought up the fact she used to be a stripper, even though she denies it. She said that she should push me down the stairs while I'm on my crutches, and she made a movement towards me while I was on my crutches like she was going to knock me over, threatening to knock me over. I really don't know. I don't know what gets in to these people's heads. I don't know if she's controlled, or if this is really her. I don't know, because I'll tell you what, 10 years ago, before I moved out of the state, the last time I saw her, she was nothing like this. She's a completely different person now, and it's almost like they control her to harass me. I know it sounds far-fetched, but it's just really strange, and I wanted to make this video just to mention it, so it's on record, in case she does, push me down the stairs, or call a social worker for something I didn't even do. The only thing that's happening to me right now is I'm being hacked, and they're modifying my search results and stuff. But actually, since the other day when I made a video about that, it hasn't even happened for a couple days. And there still is somebody that pops onto my router once in a while, an unknown device with a MAC address that you can't look up. It's a spoofed MAC address. So I just wanted to mention that and get that out there. I know a lot of targeted individuals' families are either under mind control or paid off, so a lot of targets think. I'm not sure, but with what they have done to me, I wouldn't be surprised if they do something to her. My mother's my only family that I really have left, and it hurts me. But I just wanted to put this out there, so so it's on record.